This is war. The deep state must be targeted for total destruction across all intelligence communities, FBI, CIA, NSA, DIA, and etc., especially those that subvert his direct orders, which is the mandate of the American people. Ladies and gentlemen, General Michael Flynn sends a powerful message to President Donald Trump. Unless the deep state is drained, the swamp is drained, then this presidency was for nothing, because nobody but Trump can drain the swamp. Do me a huge favor, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and please share this with a couple friends. We need to get the truth out there. Alex Jones has a warning for Trump and the American people, and Michael Flynn.
It's not just the FBI and some reform that needs to be in the FBI. It's all across the intelligence community, National Security Agency, Defense Intelligence Agency, National Geospatial Agency, FBI, the CIA. Oh my God, the CIA. You tell me, see if John Ratcliffe will come on your show and talk about the reforms that they've taken inside of the CIA. It's zip, none. So what I'm telling you is that we have people in our government that are there because Donald Trump put them there. And so I'll stick that finger in his chest on that one, because he's the one that chose them at the end of the day. Maybe some of these people were brought to him. But these are critical positions. And if they're not doing what his intent is, then they're not doing the intent of the American people.
And that's exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the federal government and you're not obeying the president, that means you're not doing the will of the American people, because it is the American people who elected Trump into that office.
This is bigger. This is bigger than Donald Trump. This is bigger than where we are right now.
It's not about a man, it's about the country. I agree with Flynn right there.
This is about the future of the United States of America and whether or not we are going to have a legitimate constitutional republic in the years ahead, well past Donald Trump, right? I mean, whoever ends up being in 2028 or 2032 or beyond, whether or not we get another 50 years out of our republic, never mind another 250 years. So this is bigger, and the United States of America and the people in our country, particularly those duly elected leaders. I mean, I just had two more people get a hold of me today that are running against these rhino establishment people in different states, one for Congress, one for Senate. And they're in both cases, they're veterans, which I love the fact that we have veterans starting to stand up to get back involved in service to the country in a political way. But we have got to figure this out, and we have got to break through this mess that we are in. And like I said, every single day that goes by that people in Trump's administration aren't doing something, doing something to get at those things, trust, the elections, and basically tear apart the deep state. And that includes, it's not just the FBI and some reform that needs to be in the FBI. It's all across the intelligence community, National Security Agency, Defense Intelligence Agency, National Geospatial Agency, FBI, the CIA. Oh my God, the CIA. You tell me, see if.
Now, you heard the rest of that. This was at the beginning. I want to just leave you with this thought, and it's a deep thought, and it might even be scary to some to even think about this. But imagine 20 years down the road. We're looking back at this era. Trump, I don't think he's going to live to 100. But let's say, right, we've moved on from Trump, but MAGA is still a movement, but the deep state is still well and active. The deep state is still starting wars overseas that have nothing to do with us. They're still stealing our money through overtaxation. They're still sending our jobs and infrastructure jobs and manufacturing overseas. Are we going to then be able to look back at this time and say, oh, it was worth it? Charlie's death was worth it. What we went through from 2016 to 24 was all worth it. What we went through for 4 years of hell under the Biden administration, it was all worth it. No. Unless the deep state is drained, gone, the rhinos, the Democrats, not just gone, but in prison and held accountable for their crimes, was it worth it? Look, I'm going to fight to the very end. I'm going to fight for this nation because I, as a legal immigrant who's now a proud citizen, I love this nation. And I understand if this nation falls, I have nowhere else to go. If America falls, the world falls. And as an immigrant, I understand that. That's why I love this nation. You'll never see me praising any other country or flying any other flag except this one, the greatest flag in world history. We need to make sure that all the suffering we've went through, the political persecution against Christians and patriots and pro-lifers, it's got to be worth it. When we step into eternity and we look Charlie in the face, we're going to say, Charlie, you didn't see it, but we did what you wanted. We drained the swamp. We saved our country. And that's what General Flynn is warning us and President Donald Trump and saying, if the swamp is not drained, we're going to lose our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep you updated. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a great day.